Tell All, a podcast by Shy Soul. She's bringing you author interviews, book discussions, and more. Stay tuned.
Dice is on the beat.
Authors Tell All, a podcast by Shy Soul. She's bringing you author interviews, book discussions, and more. Stay tuned.
Hello everyone, it is a early afternoon, and I am live with Nicole-Watts. She has many names and you guys may know this. She is a graphic designer, also an author, but we won't be talking about author stuff today. We're talking about graphic design. So hi.
Hi, hola, what's up?
So, as you guys may know, this is my best friend. Yes, it is. And we are both graphic designers, and we'll be talking about a lot on this show.
Oh yes, a lot.
You can definitely be yourself.
Oh yeah, we talking about a lot of shit.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now, we're just gonna get right into it. First question is, how do you like this graphic designer job in the urban industry? Big wide eyes when I ask that question.
Oh, some days I love it, some days I hate it, some days I'm like, fuck this shit, I ain't doing shit for nobody. And the other days I'm like, yes, I'm doing this. Like, yes, like today is one of those days where I'm all, I love this. I went through my memories on Facebook, seeing all of the like cool shit that has happened so far. And I'm like all for graphic designing today. But if you ask me tomorrow, I'm probably like, fuck this shit. I ain't doing this.
Yeah, we have our stressful days. I know I have, I know you have, so we finna talk about all that. So, you started a new group. I love the group. I'm in the group. A lot of other great graphic designers, female graphic designers, are in the group. So, tell me why you created this group for us, basically.
Just speaking freely as myself, not trying to offend anyone, but I kept getting kicked out of all the white people groups for like stupid ass reasons, like, oh, this cover has nudity, or too much cleavage showing, or, oh, you didn't post your price, or this and that. But like when I looked in the group, there's all kind of weird shit in there, and I'm like, it's because I'm black, that's what it is. So I was like, I didn't see any other black people or people of color, brown, whatever, in those groups. So I was like, black girls design too? Like, what the fuck? So I was like, I'm just hit up a few people, and that's what I did.
She sure did, and it blew up so quick. Me and her have been discussing this for a while, and we just didn't know how to put it together. I honestly forgot all about it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just stick to my group and post it in certain groups where it's available to promote your covers and stuff, and just keep it that way. When she messaged me like weeks ago, I was like, yes, do it. I want to see other great black graphic designers covers too, all in the same group, and it's doing great.
It is. A lot of people, they like it. They hit me up and say they like it, and you know, I don't even, to be honest, I just be coming up with ideas and shit, so hey, that one is gonna stick, I guess.
Yeah, and it's a lot of, and the second part to that question is, it's a lot of other graphic designers, females, that want to join as well. And I'm gonna be honest here. You know, I don't hold nothing back on the show at all. She knows this. A lot of people knows this. Some people who want to become a graphic designer, and I've talked about this on the show too. Some people who want to become a graphic designer or author, you know, some don't really do their research, so they think like, okay, I'm gonna just go the easy way out. I'm not gonna go on YouTube and figure out how to do it. I'm not gonna Google it and figure out how to do it. You know what? I'm gonna just study somebody else's covers. And we've seen this time and time again. Oh, I published a book. Look at my cover. Next, it's a cover that looked just like mine. Like, whoa. What?
Yeah. My thing about that is, to be honest, I didn't research anything. I didn't say I wanted to be a graphic designer. I didn't say I wanted to be an author. I didn't want to do none of this shit, to be honest. Like, I didn't want to do any of this. I wanted to do photography. When I was about, I think, 12, 13, I got my first camera. My mom bought it from Walgreens, and it took AA batteries. And with that, I started taking people's MySpace photos and designing their MySpace pictures and all of that, way before Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff. And when I left the publishing company I was like, damn, I gotta do this shit myself. So that's why I started. But like, if you've seen my work before and you've seen how hard I tried and all the ideas I came up with, all the different like things, like I've never stuck to just one style of cover. I've never took anybody's cover. Like, once I got serious about it, I went and I researched everything, and I was like, oh, okay, this is how you do it. Let me get my website. Let me get my email that's connected to my website. Let me find people that need book covers. Let me, like, research all of this stuff. And, like, I really got serious about it. So sometimes I hate when people just come into it and then it's like, I sell book covers, you know, fuck with me, I got the best stuff. And it's like, my nigga, go watch some tutorials, go learn how to do some stuff, go, you know, actually take a few months to learn how to do it before you come out the gate just selling stuff, because you're going to be disappointed at the end of the day that you didn't. You're just going to be disappointed.
Yep. And, I mean, we don't have to hold anything back. I told you this because I had been feeling a type of way, too, because, you know, just how I talked to you about this before, I didn't want to be a graphic designer. I wanted to be, you know, just an artist. Plain and simple.
You want to paint and shit. I don't like painting.
I wanted to paint. I wanted to, you know, draw pencil, pad. I learned how to draw on the computer, so you know that is part of graphic design. So let me rephrase that: graphic design and drawing and artwork with comic books.
You didn't want to do book related stuff. With me, I didn't want to do anything. Period. It just fell into my lap, and I'm good at it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Like I love it some days, and some days I hate it. But the thing is, if like I ain't gonna say it's my passion because it's not.
Yep.
But if I hate when people say, oh, this is my passion. I wanted it since I was 3 years old. The first time I touched a computer, I was like, no, I don't want this. And then they fucking give up like 2 months out because nobody supports them. Like, no one wanted to support me. Maybe because I talk shit, but still, like, no one wanted to support me. And I've, like, done all of this stuff on my own. That's what people need to know. Like, you need to learn to do it on your own. It's okay to ask for help. Like, I ask people for help sometimes. Like, Larissa, I don't know if you guys know her, Larissa the writer. Sometimes she gives me ideas for covers. Sometimes you give me ideas. Sometimes I'm just stuck here and I don't have no ideas. But it's okay to reach out for help, but I do not have all the answers. Like,
exactly.
I Google, buy books, freaking online courses. Shit, I just started going to school for graphic design after all these years. Like, you gotta really want to continue to do it. You can't just be like, oh, it's for the money. Like, the money's good, but seeing your work everywhere, that's dope. Like, you gotta really want it.
Exactly. Like, when I touched the computer and learned how to do Adobe freshman year in high school, and I did not know a thing of what I was doing. I was like, is it like the same with like a pencil? And I was like, what? So my teacher, she really gravitated towards me. I was like, you know, I can see that you want to really learn how to do this. You just don't understand it yet. So she was like, do this project. She would give me a separate project because I really did not know how to work any of the programs like at all. I was like a sitting duck. I was like, I'm gonna fail this class. Like, how? And I'm an artist, I don't understand. So she gave me a project that was so hard. Like, literally, I had to do my face with like letters, like literally like numbers, letters, all that. She was like, draw yourself with this. You gotta learn how to manipulate the letters and all this stuff. That's how I learned how to manipulate stuff with the covers. So I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? So I'm looking at myself and I'm looking at all the letters. And then I see the curve with the C. I said, oh, okay. So I did it, and then I had the best project in the class. I was like, I actually like doing this because that was something creative and different. And that's the whole point.
My first class when I went to school when I just started school was to create a face out of objects.
Yep.
I totally felt like I was gonna fail it.
Exactly.
And I was like, in my head, I was like, man, this is some bird bitch shit. And I was like, oh my god. Like, y'all don't know this, but like, I'm really like retarded in my head. I was like, this is some bird bitch shit. And I was like, oh my god, I'm about to make a bird bitch. And like, I literally used a brown egg as the face, feathers as the hair, the eyes, a feather as the mouth. Like, you guys can look on my page somewhere, but it's like, you gotta really think about stuff to make stuff, because I did not know what I was gonna do. And when I made the little chick out of eggs. Out of the egg, I was like, "There's some creative ass shit. You got to be creative these days."
Exactly, and that's what she's seen. Like, that's what she's seen. Like, if your teacher does something like that, they know if a student can do it, because you're using your head. You got to learn how to use the pen tool to manipulate everything, and if you don't know how to do that, you're gonna be stuck. Like, everybody was asking me, like, how did you do that? I was like, I just use the pen tool and the manipulate tool. It was like, I don't know how to do that. I was like, click here, and drag it down. And they was like, oh. I'm like, really? I'm like, are you being funny? They was like, no, I really didn't know how to do it. I was like, I didn't either, but I figured it out in one day. Not being cocky or anything like that. It actually took me some time. I really, really thought I was going to be like, you know what, I ain't taking this class no more. And after that one project and then getting it in an art show, I was like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Right then, I was like, yeah, this is a job. Well, I didn't see it as a job yet. Let me not say. I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do in school and everything like that.
Not me at all. After I saw my first cover, I was like, yeah, that's cool, And then I didn't sell another one for a long time, and I was like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Like, I'm not doing this. But then I became addicted to making them. I think, like, my first year, I made, like, 300 covers. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, sitting on the computer all day. It was weird to me. It was weird.
Now, when I started making covers, it was with Wattpad. So, you know, you're using August Alsina or Trey Songz or somebody for like your own book, just to have it look nice on the app. And then people say my covers, and they was like, oh, well, can you do my cover? I was doing it for free, completely for free. And when I got really, really good at it, that's when I had so many people like bum rushing me, like, I want a cover. I really, really want to cover. Like, your covers are so cute and everything. And before I even noticed it, my dad noticed it. He was like, you're doing that for free? I was like, yeah, it's no problem. He was like, you know, they be making money like that, right? I said, what? I was just like stuck outside to make money off what I'm doing off my iPad, because I didn't have a computer at that point yet. I was like, off my iPad? He was like, yes, you can make money. So I found some great programs on the iPad, really learned how to do it, really learned how to manipulate stuff to make it look professional, like something in Barnes & Noble, Walmart, etc. And when I perfected it in my own way, I was like, yeah, I can do this. Posted my first cover, like, think I was gonna make a sale? No. It took months. I remember the first cover I ever sold, and she was like, I love this. In my head, I was like, I hate this. This is about to be on the Amazon ebook cover. I was like, I hate this. I really hate it. But she was like, I love this cover. It is so cute. It fits my book. Everything. And then it came a bestseller. I was like, okay. They was like, I really love the cover. I was like, I could do better than this. I can do better. And then I got better and emulated my designs and everything on an iPad. On an iPad now. And I have a computer until, like, later on. Shoot, I had a freaking Chromebook.
Okay. Here's the thing about you. Because last month when I wasn't on the computer because I was sick, I said, hey, Shot, how you do that shit on the tablet? I tried. I cannot do that shit. I'm going to stick to Photoshop. You good with that? Like, I'm not doing none of that. I don't know how people do that. And then some people, they tell me they make their covers in Microsoft Word. And I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I just don't understand it. I can't, like, it hurts my brain to think about it. Like, how?
Like,
I don't know.
Like I told you, I have professional certificates in Microsoft. Even though I hate Microsoft so much, I don't even use it. For real, I don't even use Microsoft at all to even edit my own books unless I necessarily have to.
Shout out to Google Docs.
Yes.
If you don't have it, get it.
So, we actually learned how to make a cover in Microsoft in my computer class. And I was like, this is so dumb. It's like a math equation. I'm like, I can't do this. Even though it came out nice, I was like, I can't see myself doing this. I'm just going to use Adobe, and we're going to leave it at that. Period. I I can't do a cover on Microsoft Word. There was just so much you had to do just to make it look like really, really nice and professional and clean cut. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna just go the cheat way and just go with Adobe. I can't do that.
Yeah, and Adobe is not cheap.
It's
Back in the day,
not.
it probably was. Not today.
It's
and
not.
that's what people don't understand too. Also, like a lot of people understand it, but some don't. Like Adobe, like it costs a lot. You gotta pay every month, and then stock photos you have to buy. You can't just get them off Google.
Yep, we're definitely gonna get into that. Ooh, that's gonna be.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great question, cause first of all, I'm gonna say we need more graphic designers who are into photography to start taking their own stock photos. Get you a website. I was just about to say that.
Shout out to Tina.
Was most definitely about to say that because she has some nice pictures. The first time I seen her cover, I was like, where did she get these pictures from? I'm like, there's no way. That's how I felt. I was like, there's no way. I'd never seen these pictures before. And then you were like, oh, she takes her own picture. I was like, there you go. No wonder. She took those herself. And she's giving different covers and ideas to authors. And that's what I like. But the question is, the use. Oh, God. The use of the same picture on your cover. Over and over again.
Oh, my God. Okay. I don't know if anybody else knows this, but sometimes I use a lot of the same photos, but it's all in the way that you use it.
Yep.
Because I could make 5 covers today with the same model, and they'll all look different. Sometimes you would tell it's the same person, sometimes you won't. But the thing is, you gotta really change it up. You can't just paste the person on the cover and then throw on a background and be like, boom. And then the next day, paste the same person on the same cover and just change the color. Boom.
And add a guy.
Like, if you're going to do that, you might as well have made it a set. But, like, there's maybe, like, one model that I used about, like, 12 times. And no one really cares because I always do something different with the dude. And it's hard finding dudes.
It is. It really is.
It pisses me off so bad when I see somebody with a cover and then I see somebody else with the same cover, just something minor change, and I'm looking like, ooh, your designer is such a bitch for doing that. They got both of y'all sitting up here looking stupid because y'all both got the same cover. I don't care who's mad about what I just said, but y'all be looking crazy. And y'all, the thing is, you guys don't tell your designer, like, you gave me and this person the same cover. Like, I'm not gonna lie, one time I fucked up and did that on accident, but it was like, shit, I made a cover like 2 years ago. I just be scrolling through all these pictures, so I didn't know, but I was like, alright, I'm gonna change it and I'll fix it. My bad, my mistake. But certain people, they don't give a fuck. They'll use the same picture the same way, change the color, and just give it to you guys, and no one gives a fuck. No one cares about any of that shit. And me, I'm like, it is not that hard to change a bitch hair, change her lips, you know, give her a tattoo or something. Like, do something to spice it up. Like, stop trying to get over on people. Yep. Like, I don't like to get over on people.
Yep, like I recently, I'm not gonna say recently, I'm gonna say like a couple of months ago, I was like, Ashley, I'm gonna do something different. Nicole, I call her Nicole. When I call her, I'd be like, Nicole-Ashley Coley-Watts Shepard.
Man.
All your names in one. I'd be like, I'm gonna do something different. She's like, what you mean? I said, I'm gonna do something different. Nothing I've ever done before. And I did it. And she was like, wait a minute. She was like, I've seen this picture before. She was like, I've seen it before. I was like, yeah, you sent this picture to me for me, right? She was like, okay, but what did you do? I was like, I did a 1,000 layers, and literally sent her a video, all the layers that I did on a one picture. I did the flame, I did the crown, the hair change. She was like, you can't even tell that this is the same model that somebody else used. I was like, that was the point. I totally like made it to, I don't remember if it was like a white cover, like one of those white collar covers or something like that. All I know is
Caucasian covers. That's
yes,
what I call it.
I don't know what to really call them. The white collar. I did something like that, but with a black girl, and she was like, I hope this sells. I really do. I was like, I hope it do too, because I did a whole lot with just one picture, one background, and then custom filters that I do myself, and that's it. And she was like, how the hell you just get your computer and you did all this and you didn't remember nothing what to do with Adobe? I said, I don't know, it just came all back. She said, I'm not helping you no more. Then she hung up in my face.
Oh, I'm quick to hang up on people.
Oh, then I called her back. I was like, I'm sorry. It just, everything with Adobe came rushing back to me. It didn't take me that long to pick back up money. But you guys got to understand that you can do so much with the same picture. You can change, like she said, change the color of her skin. You can even make her look like a cartoon character. And that's not that hard.
And shameless promotion, if you go check out my YouTube, you'll see I'm not sure what cover it was, what number, but it's a speed cover and it says fell with question mark. I hate that cover, I hate that picture, but the woman on it, she's a Latina, whatever you call it, and she, I didn't like her hair. I didn't like really anything about the picture, but I darkened her up a little bit, put a weave on her. I think it came out cute, but, it's hard. You gotta find stuff to do different. Yep. I really hated her hair. It was horrible.
Yep, like what I recently got into was the black paranormal covers. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a cover that is black girl magic. Basically, that's the category I fell into with that, and I did it. She had like the witch look and everything, and that was before I got my computer. I'm gonna state that again, and I did it all on my iPad.
Yeah, what you're good for doing, but not me. Fuck that. No.
I don't know how. I'm gonna say this, guys. I don't know how I got so quick with it. I don't know, maybe because I was doing this for so long on my phone, and then when I got my iPad, just doing that. But it's like you can, with the iPad, it's like with your computer. You can zoom in, but you use your pen to just cut out everything. Make sure there's no white or any color around the edge, so it could actually, like, it was a picture taken. That's what I think of it. Like, she or he was actually taken right there. Make it really look real. And that's how I guess that's how I got so good with the apps on my iPad. It was like, you know what? I got so used to it that I was like, at a point, I was like, why did I even get this computer? I was like, yeah, I know why. Because I want to do the advanced stuff with Adobe, with my pictures.
Your ass need to use Adobe all the time.
Yeah.
And I keep telling you that.
And then
that's not the place.
Yeah. And,
but
yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta switch it up. You can't be like everybody. You gotta do it your own way.
Exactly. Now, my next question is the pricing with graphic designers. Many graphic designers have different pricings for their covers because some of them, they take in the price of, maybe how much they paid for their program, right? And then how much they paid for the picture to make that cover. So that's why the cover may come out to $300. I don't see anything wrong with that, because if it's any graphic designers that's listening, if you know, especially you, if you know how long it takes to make a cover, and then how long it takes to find a picture, and then how much you have to pay for that picture, because it might not be anywhere else. That picture may be $150 or even more than that. We all know this. So,
oh, Lord, child, Jesus help me.
Yes, like.
Okay, so,
yeah.
Shy, you remember I told you $75 on these pictures, right?
Yep.
And we did that twice, right?
Yep.
And then the following month after that, you were like, you have enough pictures. And me, I was like, I don't have enough pictures. Like, I already used all the pictures we went half on. So I was like, fuck, she don't want to buy no pictures. I don't know nobody else that want to buy pictures with me. I'm like, fuck it. I got $300 right now. I needed $333. I made a quick cover, and I got the $333. I paid 1 month $333 for my photos. When I tell you I'm serious about buying stock photos and not just jacking motherfuckers for their pictures, like, I'm dead serious. I've spent so much money on stock photos, and then the price of Adobe changes all the damn time.
Yep.
And I don't just have Photoshop. I have all their programs because I do all types of different things. And that's why I'm like, I feel like I've worked this hard for all these years. I think it's coming like 4 or 5 years almost already. I started my own self. I started buying all my pictures my own self. I think I've ran through 3 laptops so far. I finally have a Mac, which fell on the screen. It's like cracked, so I was pissed off recently. But I bought an extra screen so I can see everything. I have the damn pen tablets. I have so much stuff, so much money I put into my graphic design that I feel like I should be able to charge my price and people not be upset about it or like talk shit about me because I set my price. Like, I feel like $80 is a fine amount for what I do, and other people are like, bitch, fuck you at that $80, I'm going somewhere else. But then I look at the Caucasian and the Asian people on my timeline, and it's like, they're charging $400 for a simple ass cover, and everybody's fighting in the comments to buy
get it. Yep.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
Exactly. And I did an experiment, and I told her, so I'm gonna do this. So I made my first Caucasian cover, and I posted it in all of the and I made sure to change my picture on my profile too, so you wouldn't even know, like, is she black, right? Because you can't really tell by Shy Soul. You can't tell.
Girl, don't nobody care. They think you're Asian.
Yeah, they do, and I don't know why. Okay. So
Girl asked you, were you Chinese?
that was cute. That was cute, and she supports me so much. And I mean, I've gotten that before. It's no big deal. I mean, I go with that persona for my whole theme is Japanese, Chinese, Asian. So it's whatever. So I posted the cover, and a whole bunch of people was like, "Oh my god, I want this." I'm like, but if I posted this with the urban community, they're gonna skip over and go to the thug cover. Like, what?
But my thing with that is, I don't care if I post it in the urban or the white people or Asian. I just post my shit everywhere. I post it on my Instagram and my group and the Black Girls. What the hell is the name of the group? Black Girls Design too. I posted in there. I posted on my like page. Like, I posted everywhere. I don't care if the cover has an Asian person, a black person, a white person. Like, somebody's gonna see my work. But what was your original question? Because I be going off topic.
Oh no, that's fine. We're not really generally on topic anyway, because it's all about graphic design. So yeah, I mean, it's just the point of the branding and charging.
Stick to it.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't been sticking to it because, like, my fucking Mac is fucked up.
Yeah, my
like,
computer is too.
You guys don't know how hard it was. For like 2 months straight, I was over here staying up all night to complete orders, and each cover was taking about an hour each. Like, my computer was running slow. I was talking shit behind the scenes, like, fuck this computer.
Most of the time I was on the phone with her.
Yeah, and one day I was like, you know what, I'm a just, I'm gonna get through this one way. I'm gonna just throw this Mac away, and I'm gonna get a regular ass basic computer that's gonna work. So the people from Apple told me, "Oh, you need this for your computer because you do this and this and this." And I was like, "This shit costs like $700. What the fuck am I? Where the fuck I'm gonna get $700?" Me, I was like, "Oh shit, man! I gotta make a lot of covers now." Fuck. Like, I had a headache behind this. My computer was running so slow that when I did make the covers, it took forever. But I raised the $600, $700 to get the parts for my computer. And my computer start working. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to be serious about this, you need to have the funds. You need to be ready to deal with a lot of the bullshit. You got to be ready to buy your pictures and everything. Like, it's so much more than just slapping a bitch on the fucking cover and putting some fucking words. Like, anybody could do that.
Exactly. So the next question following that is, why is it so easy for anybody to become a graphic designer?
Because anybody can slap a bitch on a cover and put some words. Duh.
Now, see,
No, I'm just joking. But it's easy because anybody can do whatever the fuck they want. Anybody can be who they want to be. Like, Nas. If I work harder, that song
yes.
They make you sing at graduation. Like, you can be whatever you want. Like, I don't try to discourage anybody from being a graphic designer or an author or anything else, because I don't even want to be this half the time. Like, I really want to be a photographer. So, like, in like a year, I'm going to be calling myself a photographer who does graphic design on the side and writes on the side of that. But anybody could do it. It's easy.
And we were, I was just saying this, like, my tip is, if you see a photo, and don't get me wrong, I love the simple covers. I make them all the time. But I take that simple photo, and I'd be like, you know what, I'm going to just doctor this up just a little bit. And I make my own custom filters and my own custom fonts and custom overlays. So you're like, I know what, I'm going to make this look like this picture isn't just basic. Like, it's not just a picture that I just bought or just downloaded from my stock.
But I love basic covers and stuff. Like, I can make the hell out of a basic cover. I thought I couldn't, but I can. But the thing with the basic covers, like the female, a soft background, or the man in the little rugged background, those are easy to make. But, like, you gotta have some flavor. Like, if you don't have no flavor on it, and you just toss the nigga on the damn picture and put fucking Times New Roman fucking and Edwardian script on the damn shit, or Scriptina or something, it's like you charging a motherfucking $50 for a picture that probably costs $10 and a free ass font. Like, that's fucked up to do.
It really is. Now, with those type of covers, like, why not, like what I just said, why not put like 3 different filters on there so it could look like it's an old a whole Polaroid picture, and like add a frame or something like that, and make it look like a old time looking picture, right? Like, totally from the original. Like, something I'm into that now. I always loved how to do it, but I had to learn how to make that type of filter and that type of overlay. I was like, I don't want to keep downloading somebody else's overlays and stuff that they created. So I was, you know what, I'm just gonna make it myself. I'm gonna forget this. I know how to draw and freaking use the pen tool to the gods. Like, this is what I learned in school, let me use it. So I was like, I'm just gonna do this. And I did it. I sent it to her. She was like, she's like, where'd you get this over? I just seen this and I was gonna use it. I was like, I created it. She was like, I hate you. I was like, I wanted to create it, and I did it, and it looks great. I was like, yes.
And I'm pissed off about that because at the same time, I was making a cover. The cover I actually posted a few days ago with the girl with the pink lips and the cell phone case. I was going to use the same filter because I bought one like that, and I was going to use it. So I was sitting there putting it on the cover, and when she showed me hers, and I was like, I'm about to hang up on your raggedy ass.
She was like, stay out of my head. I was like, I didn't know you actually downloaded and bought it. I made it. Like, I made it. She was like, yeah, you have to make me some. I was like, I don't mind. I just gotta perfect it, because if you look, and then you have to look at your covers. Like, if you zoom in, like, I can really zoom in on my iPad, especially if I'm doing a cover on Adobe. I might send it to my iPad so I can really look at the detail instead of just putting my face all in my computer screen. If I see that it got like that pixelated, like green, like it looked like you put a glitch layer over it, that means some with your pixels and stuff is not right. And that means the quality of your cover is not going to look great when you download it and upload it to paperback or ebook. Is you're gonna, like, you can see it. I'm like, yeah, that's too many filters I didn't put on here, and it doesn't blend in right with the pixelation of the photo and everything that you put on there. I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work.
Hold on, my dog is about to start acting crazy.
We will take a brief moment. We'll be back.
Authors Tell All, a podcast by Shy Soul. She's bringing you author interviews, book discussions, and more. Stay tuned.
Okay, guys, we are back. Got a brief little commercial. Okay, so we're gonna move on from that.
Oh, wait, no,
What?
no.
Huh?
Can you refresh me on the last thing you said?
Oh, I was talking about the filtering. You know, when you have so much pixelation in your photo and you don't even know it, and then you're adding on 1,000 filters, and then it just looks like it's all glitched out and over pixelated now, and it just looks real, like, tacky.
And you said something else.
That's basically what I was talking about. The pixelation of your covers.
Yeah, I hate that. But there was something else that I was gonna say. Gosh. Alright, just come on. Let's keep moving. I'll come back to it.
We're gonna go on to the next question. Ooh, this question right here. Oh my goodness. We've been hearing about this and seeing this on our timeline for a good couple of weeks. Deep breath. Scamming graphic designers. Oh, Lord.
You're just trying to make me seem like an asshole right now.
No, but it's the truth, because those same authors who have gone through that, and they're like, that's making a bad name for all graphic designers, because they're gonna be like, you know what, I ain't gonna buy nobody else's work. I just learned how to make it on my own or something. That's what we're about to get into. It's nothing about being rude or anything like that. It's just some people just do not care at all.
I want to pause for a second to just say something. Hi, Shonda. The advice I would give to beginner graphic designers is know what you like, do what you want to do. Don't let anyone tell you how to do your covers. And watch YouTube videos, Google stuff, and buy books. And back to what you were saying, Shy. Yeah, it's fucked up to scam people. Like, I don't scam people. If I can't do something for you, you can get your money back, and I'll recommend somebody. Even with logos, I always recommend Shy because I don't really do logos. If people want like custom stuff and they want this chick doing this or that, I'm like, oh, go to Tina. She know how to do that. She takes pictures. She might charge a little more because she does her custom stuff, but go to her. She's cool. And like, someone asked me about the cutesy covers, and I was like, oh, go to Isha Bree. I think that's how you say her name.
Yep.
Like, I always be recommending people when I know I can't do something. But like, if somebody pays me their money and like I can't do it after I said I can't do it because I thought I could, like, I straight send them their money back because I don't have time for any of that. Like, Nicole-Coley, whatever you want to call me, is a bitch, or she talks shit all day long. But one thing they will not say is I kept their fucking money or I ran off on them. Like, you gotta be a real asshole to take people's money and run off. Like, they paid you to do something, do it, or give them their shit back. Like, it's nothing. There's no fucking reason for that. And then the graphic designers, like, sometimes I say no refund because I worked my ass off on a cover. Like, you gonna take the cover, you don't have to use it or whatever, I don't care. But you paid me and I gave you what you asked for, you're taking it and I'm keeping the money because I worked on it. That's different. But graphic designers who, like, up front, no refund, blah, blah, blah.
And then give you the work. Right.
They were like, Cash App only. Like, bitch, Cash App does not give a refund. Like, changing the topic again.
But that's true.
If you buy through my site, it's through PayPal. You can pay with your credit card, debit card, whatever, or you can pay with your PayPal account. You get a receipt, you get a number of your order, like, you get all of that stuff. And I get the same information, too, about your order. So if you want a refund, we can either discuss it, or you could go and file a dispute, and PayPal can handle it. But I've always believed that you're supposed to have your website set up to a payment system that allows refunds, because everybody isn't going to be happy with the way you do things.
Exactly. Even if you took days, hours, and weeks to try and give them what they want, and it's just not working. And then they just, oh, I want a refund or this, that, and the third. Or they may keep the cover and never use it, and then go to somebody, and everything that they asked you for to do, and this is the truth. Everybody
It is totally fucking different when they go to somebody else.
It's something plain.
Their story. Like, that annoys me. But we got another question.
Who is going to be doing back and spine since you won't be doing I knew that question was coming.
Y'all be trying to play me, but I might still do them, but I will no longer be doing them for Amazon, because Amazon is the devil. I've been doing this for long enough for people to know that my stuff is correct. I might misspell something on your spine, but I'll always fix it for you. But there's like a few people, I've done their covers and their back covers and their formatting and everything, and it's perfect. Even the like when you preview it on Amazon, it's perfect. You get your proof, it's perfect, and then when it's time to set it up and put it on the website, they're like, oh, this is fucked up, we can't prove this, go fix it. And like, there's nothing to be fixed, so I'm not gonna be going through that with Amazon. I'm actually working on looking into all of the other sites. It's just, a lot of authors are stuck on Amazon and don't want to try anything else. But I'm trying something else, so if you guys are coming with me, then I'll still do it.
Exactly, because you have Amazon messing up, and then you have Create Space.
That's no longer R.I.P. to my nigga Create Space. I'll pour out some liquor for you.
Thank.
We missed you.
No, I don't, because that was the problem with you. That was the problem with
you didn't
me.
Like Create Space. I love Create Space.
I created the cover for the paperback covers for the authors that use Create Space, and it was always a problem. I was like, what was a problem with my cover with this? And it just turned out that it's one little thing that's on the title. They're like, oh, we don't print stuff like that, but what? We see stuff on people's titles all the time. What's the problem with this one? So I had to take that off and do that. Then it was like, okay, it's approved. What? First you guys said it was the sizing. Then y'all just lying.
I like Create Space. Bring them back. Let's sign up, pay pension or whatever the hell. Like, let's do it. But back to your main question. I forgot what it was because I'm always rambling. What was the question?
Scamming graphic designers.
Oh, yeah. Y'all gotta watch out. These motherfuckers be scamming. They'll take your money and give you the cover and then sell the cover to somebody else. Take their money too. Both y'all sit there looking stupid, arguing who got the same cover. Meanwhile, y'all designers be laughing at y'all. I can go on and on. Then people offering sales and never pay up. Like, if you order some, like, y'all better go start looking down these people pages, searching their name in the Facebook timeline bar, whatever it's called, search bar. Like, you search my name, all you're gonna see is I'm a bitch. Or fuck her. But you're not gonna see, oh, she stole my money and never gave it back. Like, no.
Exactly.
You can have your money. There's plenty of other designers. And here's another thing. Every designer is not for you. Because I know I am not for some of these people, and they know I am not for them. They like my stuff, they like what I do, but it doesn't fit their style. The same with some other designers that I like. I would love to get a cover from some of these people, but they're not my style. So you gotta know which designer is your style.
Mm-hmm.
And who can work with you to create what you like. Like, if you come to me and you say you want a sci-fi book and this and that, I'm gonna say, you got the wrong chick. But Zaji Z does that. You can go check her out. This is her website, or I'll screenshot her Facebook page. Or, like, I do that with all the designers I know. Like, you guys might not know this because y'all think I'm, like, mean. But I really be pointing people in you guys' directions because I know I can't do certain stuff. Like,
Exactly.
you gotta know your limits and your designer limits, and, you know.
Exactly. Like, somebody came to me for a cover I never did, and I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna try it. If it doesn't come out the right way, if she doesn't like it, I will give her a refund because, you know, at least I tried. And she was like, I love it. I was like, you what? She was like, I love it. I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never made a cover like that ever before. As you can tell on my website, that's not really my style. But she was like, it looks great. It looks like you've been doing these types for a good while. I was like, okay. I like it. I was like, okay, maybe I'll put this in my learn how to do with graphic design covers. You know, like you said, I've never made a sci-fi cover. I don't think I ever will. I'm not gonna say never. I'm not gonna say that, but that's not my style. Like you said, that's not my style at all. If I was to do it, I'm gonna be confused as heck. I'm gonna go straight to YouTube, like how to, because I don't know how to make these type of covers. Like what type of photos, what type of filters, colorings, fonts. It's a lot. It's a whole lot.
And that's another thing. Like, if somebody comes to me with a weird request, I call it a complicated order, like off Mad TV.
Mm-hmm.
If you're old enough, Shy. But I call it a complicated order, and I'll go look up some stuff, and, you know, like, somebody asks for them, I'll go look up other books in the genre, and, you know, see how they do it. And it's not copying or anything. It's called inspiration. Like, they're giving you inspiration. And in school, I was the teacher who told me that it's not copying. It's called I forgot the technical term, but sometimes people remake other people's stuff.
Carbon copy.
And that's cool, but, like, I'm like, do your own stuff. So if somebody needs something different, but they want, like, something I've never made, I'll go look at other people's stuff, gather my own ideas revolving around that, and come out with something totally different in my own style.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That's exactly what I have to do, especially, like, with a pre-made. I'm like, I can't think of the cover right now of what I had to search up to see, because you guys know, and she knows, I don't really make thuggish covers. Like street lit, romance street lit. It's like in me that I can do it, but then it's gonna turn out soft either way it go. It can never really look hardcore. Until I did
making some hardcore stuff.
Yeah, until I did that Menace cover, and you was
I
like, what?
Creepy stuff.
Yep.
Kind of. Like, I like putting little faces in the back of the book covers that you don't notice until later.
Exactly. Now, what was I gonna say? Now, with the graphic design in the urban industry, we do have a lot of designers. We have a lot of designers who keep to themselves, like me. You won't see me really posting anything at all. Then we have the graphic designers who are out there and like, you know what?
And talk a lot of shit like me. That's where you're going with it, Shy. I already know.
I say this to her all the time. I sure do. But we all love these designers because they have great work. I mean, I can say
I love a lot of the designers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't like a lot of these designers. Like the ones in the Black Girls Design 2 group, they're cool. I like their work. There's no drama. Like, they do what they're gonna do. And then there's some people that will be your friend for like 2 weeks and then delete you and start copying you.
I was just about to get into that question. I'm glad you brought that up. Yep.
I've had some stuff copied before. One of my covers, my favorite cover, it was black and white, and it was a lady, she was posing, and she had red lipstick, and there was like, I put a letter over her, like a letter overlay. This is like 3-4 years ago. And somebody asked me, could I remake the cover because I already sold it? And I said, no, I'm not remaking the cover. 2 days later, this chick posts the cover. It's the exact same cover. And I'm like, I didn't make this shit. What the fuck is going on up in here? Like, I was pissed off. I was hurt. I was like, I ain't never copied none of these little bald-head bitches, blah, blah, blah. I cussed a lot, and I was mad, but then I got over it, because after that, it started happening more and more. And I was like, motherfuckers just gonna do what they gonna do. Like, people know who originally did it, and whatever. But, to this day, I still get mad when I do something that somebody else does it, and they get more love.
Yep.
I'm like, bitch, you know I did that first. Like,
right, like,
bitch,
like what?
Just because your name more popular, you know.
I was just about to say that. Just because your name, some people like popularity over creativity, and that's very true. I'm sorry, you guys know I keep it honest, but that's very true. They like somebody who's popular, like, oh, if I have this on my book or something like this, it's gonna, blow up. That's the truth. I mean, there's no lie in that. It's just being honest. Like what really made Ashley gravitate towards my work was my.
So she be doing some weird shit, to be honest.
That is true. I have a different. I don't know what my style of cover making is categorized in, but it's very different. Very weird. Very is weird. And I like it. She likes it. A lot of other people like it.
Yeah, she just got to keep working on it and get better with everything. That's what I tell everybody. Just keep working, because my shit was literally shit, like garbage, trash. Shout out to the chick who bought my first cover. Me and you both know that was trash. You was pumping my head up.
She said, "Yeah, put my head." Now, what made her really, like what I was saying, was making her really gravitate towards me was the weirdness in my covers, and then mostly my trailers. That's what made a lot of people. At first, you guys, it was not my covers at all. I was like, I didn't give up on my covers, but I was perfecting it so it could be even better. The trailers, I don't know. The trailers was just, that's just something that I love doing.
The trailers were different.
Very
I liked
different.
The trailers. Because with me, I didn't use videos in my little trailers. I just, I made my stuff move using a different program. And I, like, whatever you've seen on my book cover is what you've seen on my trailer. It's more of a motion video.
Mm-hmm.
So her stuff was different. So I slid in her inbox and was like, how you do that?
Right. Exactly. She was like, you know what? Can you make me one? I was like, yeah, sure. I don't have no problem. And she was like, okay, the book is this, that, and you sure? I was like, she said, are you sure? I said, I'm positive. Everything that she asked me for in the trailer was literally every clip that She basically asked for, but not generally asked for, just generally was in her book and I found it. She was like, how you do that? I was like, it's just, I have the eye. I'm looking at, okay, I see this, clip it, take it out, boom. Exactly a scene or a part from her book, or even on the book cover. She was like, yeah, you got something.
See, and to change the subject all over again, that stuff is not easy, and it takes, like, I don't know, with her, she can do it fast, but with me, I literally have to sit here, listen to the instrumental, listen to every beat, every ding-dong, whatever the hell, and, like, get it to make my videos vibe with the video and the beat has to match.
Yep.
So, I don't know about her, because she's weird, but me, it takes me, like, a week to 2 weeks to do my stuff. So, and then people be mad, because they be like, is it done yet? Is it done yet? I'm like, it's only been 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. This takes like 2 weeks for me. Like, I'm slow with it because everything has to be perfect.
Yep, as of me too, but we created some trailers together.
Hey, Shy.
Yeah.
You marked this podcast explicit, huh?
Yes, I did. You know I did. I was waiting on you to say that. You know I did. I was like, you know what? I'm talking to somebody I know a lot. So
back to the question.
Me and her created trailers together. And she's like, you know what? You can do the clip editing. I was like, I'm fine with that. She was like, when can you have it? I was like, tomorrow. She was like, I was like, tomorrow. Sent it to her the next day. She was like, how? Just please tell me how.
And my little part took like a week. And I be trying to have everything perfect. I don't want nobody to say, she gave me this raggedy shit, or look, this all pixelated, or this and that. I be like, no, this shit is high quality. Like, I'm not these other people. Like, I want my shit to be perfect. When people mention my name, I want them to say, oh, Nicole, her shit is fucking fire. Like, her shit be clear, ain't no pixelation, you know. She really care about the covers.
Yep.
She care about the videos. Like, I don't want nobody to say, oh, it's cute, but
it needs
like
this.
It needs this. This look like a MySpace picture. You took this on a sidekick? Like, no. Like, I want people to be, like, oh, she bought this picture. Yeah. This picture nice.
Right. Like, that's the difference with me and her. People really, really, really gravitate to her cake creations because of her.
No,
yes, they do. Yes, they do. They gravitate.
People do not like me.
But they like your
what I
covers.
want.
But you sell
They
covers.
like the covers.
But you still have people that like you. And I tell you this all the time. That doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you have a business. You're your own boss. And that's it. So they gravitate towards her because of her dope covers. I have a cover that she made on my book, and everybody loved it. Period. I wanted the cover that she made. I say this all the time. It is what it is. Hashtag we said what we said. I made sure to put that in the description. Yes. They gravitate towards her because of her covers. They gravitate towards me because of my trailers. That's the difference. That's the big difference.
And those logos. I do not make logos. Go to her. Don't come to me.
But the whole point of this podcast is because it's different sides to graphic design. Like the logos, the videos, the covers, the flyers, posters. We and her both do business cards and bookmarks.
Time to change the subject. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
I really just want to talk about people who expect you to have their stuff ready. Like, it's going to sound so rude to everyone who's listening, and Shy, yes, it's going to sound rude, but when you order a cover, I put, like, a time on it. Like, it says, like, 1 to 3 days, because sometimes my computer doesn't work, and sometimes it does. And I feel like every graphic designer is going to understand this when I say this, but if you order a cover, please do not motherfucking inbox us 2 minutes later and say, when is it gonna be done? Because we get so many orders that people don't actually know that we're getting these orders left and right. And with me, I have a bulletin board and I line everybody's name up on it. And I check it off one by one. And then if you need something changed, your name goes to the back of the line and you have to wait until it's your turn again. And I mean, I'm gonna just be funny real quick, but if you want to pay me $20 to move your name to the front of the list, I'll do it. But I just can't give you your cover right then and there. Like, sometimes I'll be out and somebody orders something. I can't give it to you. I can't pull it out my ass and just email it to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a laptop. I can't take it everywhere with me. Like, I have a desktop computer. So, like, it takes time to process the orders. And then I have to find your email from the order form. Sometimes the emails aren't right, so I have to find you on Facebook, or I have to, call your phone or something. And people don't answer numbers they don't know. So, like, it's hard getting people their stuff sometimes. Sometimes I'll get messages like, oh, it's been like 3 weeks I haven't received my cover. And then I'm sitting here like, what? And I go check and I send the cover and I send them the email and they're like, oh, that's only my PayPal email. I don't check it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why you didn't tell me this sooner and I would have, gave you your stuff back then. So that gets frustrating. And another thing that frustrates me too is I have no control over which way these models are looking. I cannot make her head look up. I cannot make her head look down. I cannot flip the bitch around. I can just use what the picture got on it. That's it. I got cussed out so many times because I couldn't make a bitch look up or to the left at the nigga. That pisses me off. The only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I actually have a model in front of me and I can tell them to do that. Also, some models are light skinned, some are dark skinned. I can't always make her dark black and I can't always make her lighter. And I cannot give her, I can't give her a piercing, but I cannot give them these cheek piercings, and I probably can't make their ass fatter, but I cannot do a lot of the stuff you guys ask for, and then you guys get mad at me. And then I'm sitting here like, well, damn. And it's like kind of hard to like explain to them that these are stock photos and I'm not willing to go on Google and steal a photo.
Exactly.
Ooh, that was a long ass rant.
No, this is not a rant. This is putting stuff out there. Period. Because I know we're not the only graphic designer that goes through some of these things. I mean, come on now. You may have one client that's like, you know what? I don't like this.
Come on. Bless you. I hate that. If you order something and you give us specific directions and you even pick the picture, you say the colors, you're being like mad, like obsessive about how you want the cover to look. Please do not get mad when it looks shitty, because as a designer, I already know what is going to look shitty, and I try to change your mind a little about it, and I ask, are you sure? And 99.9999 on some more shit, like, it ain't gonna look good. Like, it's best to let your designer, like, kind of freestyle, but go off the vibe you're telling them. Like, when I get specific directions, I'm like, they either gonna love it or they gonna hate it and cuss my ass out. Like, do I even want to send this?
Mm-hmm.
But then sometimes they're like, yes, this is exactly what I want. And then I'm over here like, this is exactly what you want, but we could have done better if we was a team on the same page. Like, I don't know. I just don't be having like my stuff looking crazy.
Yeah, you have a good point. You have a very good point. And then you have the client that is the type that you can do whatever you want with the cover, the logo, and then they don't like it.
Lord Jesus. Do not tell me do whatever I want, because I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, I'm going to really do what I want. Like, I love those, but sometimes it's like when I do what I want, they be like, this isn't what I wanted. And then I be like, in my head, you said I could do whatever I want.
Because
like,
you really didn't know. You really didn't know what you wanted for your cover, so you depended on the graphic designer to, give you something.
Yeah, so my advice to graphic designers is when they say, I don't know what I want, say, what's your book about? Like, who are the main characters? Or, other little things. Ask about details, like, oh, is somebody in your book dark skin, light skin? Like,
yep, the main character.
Like,
right.
What is your book about, like, basically? And then if they can't tell you what their book is about, recommend pre-mades. Show them your pre-mades. Say, do you get an idea from this? Do you get an idea from that? I send them straight to my Instagram and say, I have all these covers right here. Look at what you like. Tell me if there's something that stands out that you want me to do for this other cover.
Yep.
And
that's exactly what I do.
They just end up buying pre-made and be like, oh, this fits perfectly.
Yep, that's exactly what I do. That's why it's so important for a graphic designer to have a website too, because it's so much easier than always sending them somebody to your Facebook page. Because you may not have everything in order with your Facebook page or your like page. So the most thing that's going to be in order. Yeah, go ahead.
If you're buying covers from somebody and they can't keep their website up for longer than a month, run, because they don't care. They do not care. I've had my website up since I started, and it's never been down. Except for the one time I took it down because I didn't want to sell any covers at the moment. But run, because everybody should be able to maintain their website, which charges like $20-some a month. And if you're serious about your designs, you're already paying for Photoshop. $20 more for a website is nothing. And also, a domain email, like mine's orders@creationsk.com.
Digits on the beat.
I mean, you have a big point.
Shy.
Yeah.
Can we finish this later? I have like a really emergency call right now.
Actually, we're done. I was about to end it right there.
Thank you. I have to answer this.
No problem. She has to go. You guys, I love you. This was the longest podcast I had in a long time. I love you so much. From a graphic designer's point, if somebody can't really do what you ask for, just, give them time. That's one important thing, because a graphic designer can really do a lot of what you ask for. That you just need time and patience sometimes. That's from me. I love you guys. She love you guys. She had to go. I will be back soon with some more authors on the show, so stay tuned. Share this. If you have anybody that you want to hear on the show, just hit my inbox on Facebook at Shy Soul. Let me know. I love you. Bye.